to you guys. We know you guys have been walks of life and universes. Wow, their tag team champion is on. So originals, as they are the team of Stevens and little women's revolutionaries in the women's division in wrestling. Nikki Bella had a long wrestling business, as her husband, WWE superstar Daniel Bryan, is still on the active roster. Recently had a run-in with The Fiend, who we've seen on our roster before. As Luscious Lillian takes it to, just so you guys know, there was a house show in which the Pretty Mean Sisters, Peggy and Lillian, won a women's tag team tournament to win their titles back, being crowned the women's universal tag team champions. As Peggy takes it to Nikki Bella. Any tag team superstar will tell you that. As a swinging neckbreaker by Nikki Bella. Of course, they have experience as they have wrestled longer. But don't hold that by the Pretty Mean Sisters. They're tough. Of course, as you guys all remember, like any of our matches, it's the same rules apply. In order to win anything, there are only 3 ways you can win anything. And that is by pinfall, submission, or knockout. Plain and simple, that simple. And those pinfall, submissions, and knockouts theoretically could happen anywhere in the building, as we don't have limitations on the guys, and the women's have just as much of free reign as the guys do. As we on Dream Masters and Warriors of Wrestling see women as equals, and some women might even be tougher than the guys. And I know you guys are excited because, oh my, there is the Quincy Stunner by Lillian. I'm surprised she didn't go for a cover right there. I don't know why, but I guess she wants to deliver more punishment to Brie Bella. That might cost her. That could cost her possibly. That might come back to haunt her that she didn't go for a pin right away. Leave it to Luscious Lillian to go against the grain and do what everyone else expects her to do. She does what she wants when she wants. Ooh, what a neck breaker by by Brie Bella. Looks like she hasn't missed a beat since being out of action for a while, and having a baby with one Daniel Bryan as well, by the way. Uh-oh. She doesn't want to be up top that rope there. Nice super back suplex from the top rope by Luscious Lillian. Might have took out a little bit under herself as well with that one. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl slam. Luscious Lillian's picked up her game since the last time she's been in the ring. Of course, like I said, there was a house show in which we had a tournament where all the tag teams, all the women's tag teams competed, and the Pretty Mean Sisters were the ones who ended up walking away with the titles. It did come down to the final 2 teams were Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. It came down to them and the Pretty Mean Sisters, and after was an amazing tag team bout, it was the Pretty Mean Sisters that finally captured the titles that they never lost from last season, as Nikki Bella goes for the cover, almost a half a count away from crowning new women's Warriors tag team champions in the kickoff match in our kickoff show for 2020 season. As Nikki Bella now introduced Luscious Lillian's face to the top turnbuckle, practicing her moonwalking skills, I suppose. I don't know how smart that is, not following up. It gives Luscious Lillian time to recover. And trust me, that's not something you want. And a nice back suplex. Remember, pinfall, submission, or knockouts. And Luscious Lillian now straight right hands. And now goes for the cover. And Nikki Bella luckily got the kicked out at 2. And a right hand, and Nikki Bella fights back, and a boot takes down Luscious Lillian as she taunts the Raging Bull of Quincy, Massachusetts. Uh-oh. Nikki's got her up and down. Goes in for the cover. Oh my, and Peggy Hannon comes in for the save. I guess Brie Bella wanted a piece of Peggy there, but I guess she decided not to. We're yet to see Peggy in the ring yet, I believe, as Lillian's trying to crawl to the corner. She needs to make that tag if she's going to get in there. She needs to get her in there and get her in there soon. And there's a dragon leg screw. Takes down Nikki Bella. Uh-oh. And there is the Quincy Stunner, and she has knocked her out. Lillian did it all by herself, folks. She took what the best had. And the Pretty Mean Sisters, Luscious Lillian Stevens and Peggy Hannon, have reclaimed, regained, and retained, if you would, their Women's Warriors of Wrestling's tag team titles in the opening contest. All right, folks, stick around. More action coming your way.